Hello humans, Master DinnerFlax here bringing you the low quality content you deserve. And today I'm going to be doing a 200 subscribers special. I said subscriber or something like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to profile the current deck I've been testing in real life, as you can see from this shaky video. Yay! Now, also for this special, it won't be in this video, but it'll be next video. I'm also going to eat an entire sandwich while profiling another deck later on. It'll be a surprise when it happens, but yeah, be excited for that. I'll eat an entire sandwich on the microphone. Yay! So let's get into this. I'm playing Lair, but I've been testing a few things out. So for the Lair itself, we got triple Diablos and triple Arima. These are like actually the best Lair cards. Lilith I actually hate, but you have to play it because there's no other alternative. If I could play 6 or 7 Arimas, then I wouldn't even bother with Lilith or the traps. Like seriously, I really don't care for them. But either way, best cards in the deck. Diablos just cycling itself. And what you're going to see later is actually way easier to get to Diablos because of some of the cards I'm playing. But yeah, that's pretty good. Next we got triple Lilith. Search all your shitty traps that I don't want to play. So that's pretty good. And then finally for the Lair cards, I do play one Duke Shade. But this is actually just so I can cycle through the cards you're about to see later. Being able to Kaiju is always nice. And tribute off one of your opponent's cards, tribute off some of your tokens, or just even normal summoning it to turn some cards online you're about to see soon. Very, very, very good. But it's only a one-of because you only want to see it when you want to see it. And yeah, so for the next part, we got some Destiny heroes. Yay! Now, I'm playing Destiny Draw, if you couldn't guess. I'm playing Destiny Draws, Allures, and Trade-ins. I'm turbo drawing this deck because I'm so tired of having these shitty opening cans, and I'm just like, let's play draw power. And the thing about Malicious is not only is it a draw power card, but it gives you 2 bodies for tributes. So Destiny Draw, Arima, and Malicious is like the dream, because you tribute the second Malicious to search and then summon Diablos. And then the third Malicious gets tributed for Diablos himself, so your opponent will start with a 5-card hand while you've gained, I think you'll be +2 on them just turn 1, and that's really good for you because your monsters are super, really hard to out. So yep, triple Malicious. Now for the rest of the Destiny heroes, I've been thinking about them a lot, so I'll leave the spicy one for last. We got Celestial, Drill Dark, just because it can summon all these in the final spicy one. 1 Plasma. It's a trade-in target, and also because you generate a lot of tokens, you can actually just summon them pretty easily. One of the things I miss in here is a Grinder Golem, but I don't even want to bother playing that until we get Security Dragon, because it doesn't really do much before then. Good thing it's limited. And the last spicy Destiny hero, it's Destiny Hero Dark Angel. Now, this one's really cool, because what you can do with this is, so you can discard it while you have 3 Destiny Hero names in your graveyard, or I think it's just 3 Destiny Heroes, it doesn't have to be different names. You can discard it to target a Destiny Hero in either player's graveyard, in your graveyard, and special summon it to your opponent's side of the field in defense. Kind of like this. Now, in theory, why would you just give your opponent a monster? Well, this guy negates spell effects while it's up, so you can actually kind of benefit off it. Your opponent has to use it for something, which if they're playing Pendulums, it's kind of really hard for them to do anything with it. But honestly, you don't really use that because of how Lair works, and sometimes you just need a body for Arima or Lilith that's not actually itself while you have Lair. You can go ahead and tribute this guy that you revive to yourself, and it's pretty good like that. But the more important thing is actually really interesting. While it's in the graveyard, you can banish it and a Destiny hero. Both players stack a normal spell on top of their deck. Now that also sounds pretty terrible, but you're playing a virus hand control deck. So what's actually happening is you're getting information on what you want to Mind Crush out of their hand, or if they're under Eradicator, they're literally skipping a draw phase. So that's really, really cool. I've done that a lot, and it's really cool. So yeah, I really loved Archangel in here. And for the last two monsters, we got a Malefic Stardust, searchable with Arima, recyclable with Duke Shade, and like itself, it's an extra body. It's a target for every single virus in the deck, so it's really good. But I don't want to flood my hand with Malefics because you have to have the field spell. And I'm not playing Terraforming, so it's only like 6 copies of it. So you'll only want to see it when you want to see it. But since it's searchable, you can see it whenever you want to. And Destrudo allows you to make synchros, extra body, and searchable with Arima. So yep. And for the spells, we got Triple Allure. Pretty self-explanatory. Just cycle out the cards you don't want, draw more cards. Triple Destiny Draw, same thing. Just discard Destiny Hero, draw 2 cards. And also, 2 Trade-In, same thing. Just discard level 8, draw 2 cards. And for the actual not draw spell cards, well, actually that's not true. Hold on. There we go. Upstart Goblin, draw a card. So as you can see, I'm trying to draw a card. And for the rest of the actual spells, we got Lair of Darkness. Everyone knows how this works. Token generation, tribute your opponent's ship for your card effects. So that's really cool. And Rhoda, which is a non-spell. Foolish, which is a non-spell. And Monster Reborn. So I'm playing 4 spells that are actually spell cards. But, oh well. And for the shitty traps I don't want to play, Triple Mind Crush. This has amazing interaction with Dark Angel. And as soon as your opponent searches, every other Mind Crush for the rest of the game is live. So that's really cool. Double Full Force. Probably, I don't like it that much. And then Eradicator. That's probably the only good virus. So, yep. The extra deck I'm not going to bother showing. I'll show the tokens. So we got a OCG Arima, OCG Isolde Field Center. We got a John Cena token. We got a Double Dude token. And then we got 3 Torment tokens. Broken. For the side deck, I'm not going to show that. Screw it. I'll show you the extra deck. The reason I didn't want to show you is because it's not really finished. I can't remember the cards I need, but for the most part it's finished. But there's a Link 4 I'm wanting. It's Yugioh, a Link Spider, and a Link Karibo. So yeah, let's get into what I've got so far. I didn't want Borreload because I don't really use it in this deck. I hardly ever use the extra deck. But when I go into it, it's usually Yugioh to fix my hand. So yeah, the reason these rank 4s are dark is because of Duke Shade. It's the only reason. Otherwise, they'd just be regular rank 4s like Tornado Dragon and Baguska. But because of Duke Shade's restriction, and you only have a handful of level 4s anyway, I just went with dark ones. Just so when I have the option, I always have an option of a dark. And then for the Skull Dread targets, now this one you actually make pretty interestingly. So what this guy does, you use a Destrudo that targeted a Lilith to make it level 4, while you have a Rima on the field or Duke Shade. Then you synchro those off for this guy, the level 4 Destrudo and the level 4 Fiend. And what this guy does, you can banish a Fiend, you can banish a Dark Monster with 2,000 or less attack, and it's pretty much Phantom of Chaos. It just copies the effect. So usually what I'm doing is I'm copying a Rima that like discarded itself for the field spell, and then tributing a guy and either drawing a card and searching Diablo. So it's cute, but it's not really that good. It's okay. Like, if it was easier to make, I'd play it. Like, if it was level 7, I would play it, but it's not that great, but it's alright. Now, 2 Stardust Dragon, you can make it, like I said with Destrudo earlier, but you're actually just using it for Malefic. Now, why am I playing 2, though, is because when you recycle it with Duke Shade, you always want to make it. So that's why there's 2 of them. And for the links I do have is old. You pretty much, when you have Drill Dark... So the situation I make this is when you have Drill Dark, a summonable Destiny Hero, and Trade-In in your hand. Because then you can search Plasma, which can draw you 2 cards. It's like a hand fixer. There's hardly ever a situation where I actually want to make it, but when it does come up, I'd rather have it. Because this extra deck is not tight. Literally, I could play with like only 5 cards in here. And then Curious, which is actually really funny, because since your field spell turns everything dark, so it doesn't matter in here because everything is actually dark. But there was a situation where earlier I was playtesting, I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't a dark monster. But I could make Curious anyway because the field spell made it dark. And Curious can dump Malicious or Diabolos. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to throw this in here. And I've used it before and it's pretty good. Under Clock Taker and Deco Talker. Now, what was it? I think Link Karibo, Link Spider, and... crap, I can't remember. Saryuja are the ones I want in here, but... I don't know. I don't even know if I actually even want them, because all it does is fix the hand, and it doesn't even guarantee you fix a hand. Because this extra deck, like I said, like I could throw anything in here and it doesn't matter. I could, like, here's my extra deck in all reality. I'd probably play this. And I've made this actually quite a bit just to revive Diablos, to tribute it to trigger another Diablos. Here's my extra deck. Everything else I don't really care for. Oh, I guess the Ancient Fairy is kind of nice, but I don't really use that either. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this really shitty deck profile. And yeah, so that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and remember, Master DinnerFlax will take your soul.